ki khubor ka Batisi TV lawan ra shapi da ka Orange Nissan Lumso pho near Fire Brigade Shillong.
Admissions are open at BDW International School. Enroll now.
Menteri Rangba Jom Kejelau Konrad Kongger Sangma haka khatlai trik ubnai no pra arjar arpuei ula bo yu mau nongrim bantai ke Inspection and Certificate Center haka slem trikam jong ke Meghalaya Transport Cooperation Central Workshop kabadan hasaulat lau usim haka jingple ye ke center la sakhilang da menteri ketana transport uba da sakhiat bha lamari ki officer jong ketana transport bat kiwei
the importance of this automated system that's there. And I was just speaking to Basindam, and he was mentioning that the fitness testing time would be reduced from roughly 2 to 3 hours to less than 30 minutes. And that makes a lot of sense because we will see that the number of vehicles roughly doubling every 7 to 8 years. So if we have like 3-4 lakh vehicles now, it's going to go up to 7-8 lakhs in about 7-8 years time. So obviously this means that we will need more systems to check the fitness of the vehicles. So not just in terms of the other factors, but just the number of vehicles increasing would require more of these automated systems coming in. Number two, the quality. Since it's an automated system, there will be a certain standard and automated system that will be in place that will ensure that the specs that are necessary will be maintained. So that's a very, very important point. Number three, as was mentioned, that keeping in mind that there are so many more standards that are coming up, especially with the kind of targets we have in terms of the CO2 emissions. So this again will help us make quick decisions and ensure that the fitness of the vehicles is there so that we minimize the impact on the environment and we're able to really improve the overall quality of the vehicles and reduce the overall CO2 emissions that are there in the environment because of the vehicles. So these are the few very, very important points that are there, and I do hope that we will be able to come out with more and more of these testing and certification, inspection and certification centers in the long run. And I would like to thank the Ministry, Government of India for having funded this 100%. So there is no state share in this. This is completely being funded by central government. So we would like to thank the Government of India, especially the Ministry, for having funded this particular program. Assam is now moving towards giving the learner's license in an automated way. And it will be a system where the people don't have to actually go and apply. And they can do it online, and within 30 minutes, the learner's license will be sent to the concerned applicant through email. So I think they are taking it quite a large step towards helping in ensuring that the service delivery to the people is done in a much quicker, easy and efficient manner with the use of technology. So I would like to urge the Transport Department that it will be important for us to see and learn from other states. Chennai has already made the learner's license automated and very simple, and people don't have to actually physically go and certify and all that stuff, and there are some check boxes that to tick the questions that are there. So it becomes very easy to get a learner's license, and to get a final license also there are institutes that give different kind of training, and once those certificates are uploaded, for that also the final license also people don't have to go. So what I'm trying to get at is let's use technology as much as possible. We need to realize that the numbers are going to go up. We need to realize that we're going to have more vehicles. We need to realize that the standards are going to increase in the future. So keeping all of these factors in mind, knowing that it's going to happen, we need to prepare ourselves so that we are ready, so that we don't wake up after 5 years and realize that things are unmanageable. So therefore, I would request our Transport Department to study all these aspects of transport, aspects of service delivery to the people, ensure that whatever we are supposed to do even now, which we're doing manually, even those services are supposed to be time bound. As you know that we have enacted the Service Delivery Act, and therefore there's a specific time frame in which you have to give the service. But how can we improve on things as we realize that more and more of these processes will come in the future is going to be very, very important part of this program, and we're going to show you that whatever help and support that is required to strengthen the department, we are there to be with you. The transport department has been doing a lot of good work. Even we are working on how to strengthen our Meghalaya Transport Corporation also, and to ensure that financially some stability comes in there. So there are so many other aspects that are going on within the transport department, and I must congratulate the Minister for this initiative and to make this happen, and at the same time once again thank the Government of India for the funds that they have provided to make this project a possibility. And I would like to urge the department to ensure that we complete this project at the earliest. Let's not wait for the time given for the project, but actually do it before the completion date also, so that we can quickly provide the service to the citizens of our state.
Not more to be said, as our Commission Secretary has explained almost everything, the importance of this center, the importance of this initiative that we have started. I would not take so much of time. Just a few words in regards of the same. Yes, as we all know, as said by Pak Sundram and also the Chief Secretary, India is number 3 in having the most vehicle flying around the roads, which makes it a very huge contribution towards global warming, that is pollution. So these centers are put up by the Government of India or by the state government. This is all a practice trying to be implemented to control the pollution, to control the unwanted things that is being caused in the globe, in the world, in the environment. So I would like to extend my thanks to the Government of India, Ministry of Road and Transport, for funding us this very important inspection center. And also I hope that with the completion of the same project, we will be able to control, we will be able to bring lots of benefits in regards of the working of this particular center. And also I hope that in future to come, we will be able to bring up more such testing centers or more such institutions, so that we will be able to contribute to the benefits of the environment and the benefits of the rest of the citizens in the state, in the country, or in the world as a whole.
India, the country, has the 3rd largest road network in the world. I think there are about 300 million registered vehicles. That would make about 30 crores of vehicles. In terms of road accidents, I think an average in the last 3 years would be 4.5 lakhs of accidents. Fatalities out of these accidents would be 1.5, again an average of 1.5 lakhs. In Meghalaya, I think we have about 3.66 lakh registered vehicles. I'm not very sure of the number of road accidents, but I think they're in 4-digit figures. So it makes sense to have a center like this for inspection and certification of the road worthiness of a vehicle, and to ensure that the emission levels are within permitted standards. But before this, I think it's very important to create public awareness about the importance of getting your vehicles tested and certified, especially public transport. Because in India, I think 60% of the population uses public transport for commuting within the state or outside, even outside the state. It is important to know the importance of testing and certification, because testing and certification leads to a reduction in breakdown of vehicles, reduction in accidents, bringing down emission levels, so it protects the environment. It also has implications in terms of long-term maintenance, so you don't have to do massive and expensive long-term maintenance of your vehicles, and also adds and enhances the resale value of vehicles. But for a center like this to really work, I think what we need is a higher standard of inspection, rigorous testing. And I'm told that this center will be fully automated, but there will also be, a component of manual kind of visual kind of inspections also. So it's a hybrid of both automated and manual kind of inspection. And so what we need are, not just inspectors who are good, but who are really technically good, to be able to detect flaws, to detect defects in the vehicle, to ensure that it is roadworthy. Vehicles are roadworthy. And most important, I think this center should be free from any misdeeds. This is very important. We don't want issues of false certification for vehicles and all that. I mean, you can't play with the lives of people. It's very important to ensure that there's no, such disaster in coming out from as a result of this, center here. So I'm told that it will take about 8 months for civil works, and the procedure of tendering is yet to start. So I would request Transport Department to complete the process immediately, so that within 8 months we can have our infrastructure in place. And simultaneously, probably 2 months before the end of the civil works, we can start tendering for equipment, which is very important. So hopefully within a year, we should be able to see this testing center up and about. And we will also be leveraging the scheme, which is a 100% centrally sponsored scheme from Government of India, to set up testing centers not in all the district headquarters, but also in Tura and probably Dwai, Vidhoi, where it's required.